Backyard. 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 Backyard.
Welcome to the Backyard and J&L Nutrition. We're here in their new seed shed with Mike Butenoff.
And this is Scotty Heilig from Dairyland Seeds. You probably remember him from a handful of previous episodes.
We've had a welcomed rain, Mike.
Yes.
Well needed throughout my whole territory. The light ground, the heavy ground, everything was getting to the point where we needed some rain. And with this rain, as we start getting into the end of July, Mike, into August, guys that are you thinking of putting in some alfalfa summer seed, it's a perfect time. We get moisture, get it in by the 10th, 15th of August, start the end of July, get it off and running so we can get a nice height to it going into the winter so it can make perennial and be off and running for next year's crop. If you need to especially replace some of them older fields.
Yeah. Yeah, we're going to have a small grain harvest coming here, and we should have, except the real light soil, we should have good moisture to get some HybriForce 3400 started growing this fall and have it ready to harvest come spring.
This HybriForce 3400 is our third generation hybrid developed by Dr. Paul's son. He took 28 years to develop our first world's hybrid alfalfa. Nobody else has a patent for it. We have the only patent. This is third generation, showing 12% more yield, over 8,000 on the farm plots. We're the only company that does that with a machine on the farm with local producers.
Yeah, it's really a fun product for us at J&L in the backyard. All the different things we do and market and work with customers on, it's one of those products where we just get phone calls, telling us, we had 2.5 ton on first cutting or 3 ton on first cutting, and that's not every field, but on those exceptional fields, it's pretty common. And it's fun to get that response and see our customers being successful. And I bet you see that in your big territory, huh, Scott?
Exactly. A lot of good calls this year, a lot of visits where people are very excited about the yield, the quality. Some of it got caught in the rain, but for those that got a window that got it up, we had a nice, some very nice quality and high yield in alfalfa. Keep in mind, 3400, very good ground. We at Dairyland have other alfalfas. If you're not looking at going with a hybrid, we have a non-hybrid alfalfa, Magnum 7 and Magnum 7 Wet. Carries the same features, very fine stem, longevity, high yield. Yeah. And we have other products too. If you come on into J&L, Ty and Tate will be glad to go through some of the other products we have.
Yeah, and for some of you folks, I know I've had comments from a few customers that live, north and east of here in Mahnomen, and I'm not quite sure if the signal goes far enough to the east, or to the west, pardon me, but if you got some salty soil, right around Perham, that's not a real big problem, but I know this may reach some of you people that have some alkaline soil, and we're having some real successes with a product called Magnum Salt that's been out for some time, and for those of you who don't farm or raise alfalfa, when you get those salty soils, it's real tough to raise a crop, real tough to farm, real tough to be successful, and this is a product that we're having success improving tough ground and making it better. So if you have some ground like that, let us know. We'd love to share that story, kind of a unique product.
Yep, thanks Mike and Joe Dahl for being one of the only Dairyland dealers in this area and successful and working with the producers we have in our area.
Yeah, no, we've a lot of fun with Dairyland, and it's been fun because the customers have had positive results, and that is, again, that's fun to see that. Everything's not perfect. There's challenges in farming, like until 5 days ago. Here we are in the middle of July, and it started raining last weekend. 5 days ago it was pretty tough game, and now we've received rain, and it's funny how I don't know if it's funny, but that's the word I used. Had a customer yesterday tell me that compared to last Saturday, he's now hoping for a week of dry weather so he can get some hay made. Yeah. So it's an interesting game, and as you look at your farmer friends and those of you who farm, how dependent we are on Mother Nature and what we need, and how what is good today is different tomorrow. So So thanks again from the backyard. Thanks again from J&L Nutrition. Come into the store, check out the plant. Any questions you have, we'd love to talk to you. Have a great rest of your summer.
Yard. 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 Yard.